Good night, morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Low Table Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Axel. I'm joined by my two pardon person one, Ivan.
Woo, I can do it on unlimited amount of crime.
Yeah, and pardon person number two, Brandon.
Yeah, Biden ain't got shit on me. Hunter Biden having ass lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
No truer words have been said. But anyways, welcome everyone back. Let's start. How y'all's been this week? Because my balls are freezing off.
Our balls have been adapted.
Yeah.
So as of this recording, it's Tuesday. So yesterday was Monday, the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
What was significant for three different things. One of them, the least important, was Milk Day.
What?
Milk Day? What?
MLK Day.
Oh, MLK Day, Milk Day. I'm about to say, brother,
what the fuck? Milk?
you milking today?
Yeah, it's Milk
The fuck?
Day. Yeah, it's Milk Day.
What kind of milk you doing?
Milking day.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it was MLK Day, yeah.
And then second was the just for anyone who does care, the college football finals championship game with Ohio State versus Notre Dame, and Ohio State whooped their asses.
Who watches football?
Well, I don't. I keep up with it though.
Oh,
Fair enough.
But with Ohio State winning that game, it marks a double first time. They're the first team to win the 12 team bracket that they just implemented this season for college, and also they're also the first team to win the 4-team bracket that was implemented back in like 2016 or earlier.
Nice.
So they're the only team to be the first in the new bracket ratings. And they stomped the Notre Dame.
I still love the fucking meme about soccer or whatever. It was like England invents a sport, shares it with the entire world, be the worst at it. America invent a sport, refuse to let anyone other countries play it, be the world champion.
Yeah. The classic.
It's not called World Championship. It's just the Super.
We're just super. We're just clearly better.
Before we continue, did you know that Montana is the only state to win no championships for any sports?
Oh, really?
It's Montana. What are they going to do up there?
Try.
But also,
just cry.
Texas, the Houston Texans, the second NFL football team that resides in Texas, is the only Texas-based team to not win their sports big championship. Every other professional sports team in Texas has won, and Houston and the Texans are the only team to not win their big championship.
It's because they got hit by a hurricane one time and still haven't recovered.
Would you rather be the team who's the only team in the entire state to not win a championship, or just be in the state to never win any championships for any sports?
Well, probably the whole state not winning anything, because at least you could say the whole state is bad. But if you're the only one in a state where everyone wins, you're kind of just like, yeah, that one spot is bad.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, so like I said, the third thing that was on the 20th was the 47th president's inauguration. President Donald J. Trump.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's a new year, new presidency.
Thank God. Honestly, it was the worst 4 years we've had recently.
Dude, all the DEI stuff. And so, okay, just because, this is probably going to be the main topic of this episode. Just jumping right into it. So he didn't actually do it, but before he was inaugurated, it was rumored that he has over 200 executive orders that he was supposed to sign on the 20th. Of course, he can't get through all that. I think he went through like 26, which there's a hold on. There's a graph, Can I share it actually with you? Actually, I'll just send you the website that I'm on. There's a graph of all the presidents in the past, like, what is this? The last 15 U.S. presidents.
You're posted in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the chat. And Donald Trump just yesterday broke the fucking record of the most executive order in one day than the past 15 presidents before. Actually, probably of all time. I think he's done the most executive orders in one day. Yeah, his first week is gonna be well past the mark, and his first 100 days are also gonna be well past the mark.
Oh wow, that's
so,
hilarious.
Yeah, he's doing so much more than what he's done when he first got elected back in 2016.
He's already
technically 2017, but
if you look at the graph too, he's technically only like 20 behind after his first 100 days, just from his first day, which is 26.
Yeah. No, he's probably going to pass that in the first week than he is in the first.
So technically this is still day 2, so he can easily be in like the 50s right now.
Yeah. He's probably hard at just fucking signing things. And the most executive orders signed per president was, in the past 15 presidents or whatever, was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
No, it's Truman.
No. Truman did, apparently, at least according to this website, Truman did 906.
Oh,
and
I didn't
FDR did 2023.
Brother.
Yeah. And
yeah, but that's also between 2 terms as well, too, if you look at that.
Yeah, actually, I don't think Trump is gonna pass 2,000.
No, there's no God.
Orders.
If we need 2,000, that's some restructuring and a half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, FDR was president, for World War II. So
yeah.
That explains itself.
Yeah, so FDR kind of had to do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was at least talk about the executive orders he's done so far and what he's planning on doing. And I kind of wanted to know, because I don't know. Do y'all know all the executive orders that he's doing?
Nope, don't care.
666.
I play video games.
It's a good thing I sent you a fucking website about it. I know, first of all, which Brandon, you posted in the other Signal group that we're in, about Trump in one of the first executive orders that he's done, forced, at least in the U.S. government, officially, the U.S. only recognizes 2 genders.
Male and female.
Male and female.
That's crazy.
He got rid of all of them. All of them are gone now.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
there was only 3, but the 3 had like 13 like 3 million subcategories to them apparently.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is I can't be an Apache helicopter anymore?
Legally, you can't be an Apache helicopter anymore.
Legally, you can't. Damn it, Trump. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's official, at least according to the official documents that you have in the U.S. You cannot be anything else other than male or female.
Did you also see the thing? He's also freezing any pending or new federal regulations that Biden put in last minute.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's right above the totals.
Actually, speaking of pardons and stuff, did you see that Joe Biden in his last minutes of his presidency pardoned like his entire family?
Yeah, no, yeah. We talked about that. It was like a few weeks ago. It was like,
did we?
I pardoned my son Hunter. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Well, no. Well, that's Hunter Biden. No, I'm talking about the rest of his family. Like in his last few minutes of like yesterday, before he got inaugurated, like
but okay, first of all,
pardoned the rest of his family.
What, dude? Like, why do you need to pardon?
Well, I think, the pardoning, it just means that you just couldn't be charged, like you're just immune.
No, it doesn't make you immune.
I think there's a few things that were in the works of people like getting ready to start charging the rest of his family for. So he was just like, nah, I'm just pardoning them from all this.
If you're being charged for a crime, then you can get pardoned. It doesn't make you immune, though. Yeah. It's just those specific crimes, you're good.
Of course, people online are delusional So, take everything they say with a grain of salt. But I've been hearing online that this looks to be, it might be it might be a new precedence of like when a president's leaving, they're just going to start pardoning themselves or pardoning, their family and everything else. Like it's seeming like this might be like a tradition that presidents are going to start doing.
Hell no.
Which,
dude.
I mean, might be.
No.
Everything's getting more bad or not bad. What's the word?
I'm just saying this now. It's like there's a reason why we threw over a tyrannical government. There's no, like there's the saying. There's nothing more American than throwing over a bad government. And if this starts being a thing, and then they start becoming kings again, dude, there's gonna be something that's gonna happen.
Dude, fucking. Oh, no, I'm so glad you brought that up. I also saw, because people are constantly talking about this shit online, that the fucking left, like, at least on Reddit, now they're like, literally in our constitution, it says if the government's doing stuff against the citizens or whatever, we should be able to overthrow them. And I'm just like, they're over here. And like I said, I'm not saying the people for January 6th when they stormed the Capitol, I'm not saying they were right. But like now the left is like,
oh, we should go do it.
We should do the exact same fucking thing, even though they're calling the January 6th, the people, how they were calling them traitors to the country and stuff like that. And now they're just like, now it says in the Constitution we should overthrow the government.
Trump, now that
he has a point.
Enemy guy is in power now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Yeah. Now it's okay for us to fucking go storm the fucking Capitol.
The United States, I forgot what the ratio is. The ratio probably increased, but last time I checked, it was a 3-to-1 ratio per gun per person.
Yeah. There's more guns here per person.
I'm not sure if the ratio increased. Maybe it might be 4 or 5-to-1 ratio.
It actually might, because when Donald Trump won the votes and stuff, I think I saw a bunch of like liberals online. They were just
liberals
buying guns or trying to buy guns and trying to arm themselves.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, yes, please arm yourself. Like that, you should.
That's
Everyone should be
literally
armed.
the Second Amendment.
You should be armed.
Yeah.
To protect your family and yourself. And just saying, if the government for some reason was like, hey, I'm gonna start being a dictatorship, and or we're gonna make a, what is it? Not a monopoly. What's the M word? Monarchy. That's what it is. Whatever.
Let's get down to the real bread and butter. Deportation.
Yeah.
Pretty
much.
I didn't actually look it up, but apparently, from what I heard, Trump is gonna get rid of the 14th Amendment.
Yeah, natural born citizenship. But
yeah,
he says specifically for illegal people.
Yeah.
Specifically only for illegal people.
Babies.
Yeah.
Like,
but
okay. I didn't actually look into it, but I did hear that.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, there you go. I'm gonna leave.
No. It's us, me, you, and Kayla are fine because both our parents came here legally.
Yeah.
Through the actual. You know what's funny?
Came legal.
That's actually what's really funny, because Mom was like, "Dude, I'm so glad he's gonna get rid of all the illegals." Like she said that,
dude.
She said that herself.
I don't know any actual immigrant that is like, I don't know any immigrant that doesn't say the same fucking thing. They hate illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Like
we took the time to do this the right way, you know. Yeah,
the only people that hate the illegal immigrant stuff are the illegal immigrants.
Legal.
Yeah, the people who hate
the illegal immigrant people. They don't want the illegal. Oh, sorry, it's word.
Yeah.
They don't
Only
want
the illegal immigrants hate the policies of getting rid of the illegal immigrants, because they're fucking illegal immigrants.
Which I would say that's kind of fucked up. It's a little fucked up, but it makes sense. I'm gonna be real.
Well, I mean, there's so many loopholes in terms of all this stuff, and I mean, it's kind of true. I mean, we do gotta. I mean, as much as we're a melting pot, we still need to limit the amount of immigrants coming in. We don't have the most capacity ever.
And we have rules for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was about to say, it's like a law without lands is anarchy. So you have to have laws at the bare minimum. Now, do you have to follow them?
I'm okay with anarchy. No, because fuck the government.
Yeah.
But no, it's more of a thing of like, we're only how old of a country? And
less than 100
we
or something like that.
No.
no, it's been like 200 and something years.
Has it?
Yeah. But, well, 1776.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's been...
yeah.
But we're like the youngest country, or one of the youngest countries in the world, but yet we're now, in such a short time span, we've beaten every other country at everything. And we've grown more than basically every other country. I mean, the only one we don't beat, of course, is like India or like China and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
But like in terms of population, superpower nature, like everything, we've grown way better than all these other countries that's been around for thousands of years. And especially our population, because of our immigration, how easy it was to get into the country. And I'm not saying we're running out of room, but growing so fast, like it's not sustainable to keep all the people coming in at this rate.
No, we definitely have enough land in the United States. I can tell you that. It's just
we got plenty of land.
People don't want to move to that open land. That's the problem.
I was looking at just to see what the top 10 youngest countries are, and we're not even in the top 10.
Oh, are we talking about like some like small ass country in like Africa?
Well, there's the youngest country in the world is called South Sudan. It had independence in 2011. It has 10.75 million people as of 2021.
Sudan?
Yeah,
we don't count the Middle East. They're always at war, so I don't think we should count them.
List of sovereign states.
Yeah. Well, I think technically Australia is also one of the youngest.
Yeah, it is.
Because they became a country in like what, the 1800s?
Something like that, because they used to be a
or 1900s
prison colony.
Yeah.
And then they became independent.
Britain. Yeah, I think England kind of gave them independence like really early. But I mean, still, like the United States is really young. So and we're doing pretty good for being so young. Oh, actually.
Debatable.
The Australia became a country. So I'm on Wikipedia, so I don't know how correct this is, but they got independence from the United Kingdom. So federation was in January 1st, 1901. Then they have the Balfour Declaration in 1926. The Statute of Westminster Adoption Act in 1942. And then the Australia Acts in 1986. So I don't know which one. Maybe the Federation's the actual true independence at 1901. But that's young, dude.
1901.
Yeah, 1901 is when Australia became independent from the UK.
Also,
that was January 1st.
To be fair, Australians live in like, what is it, 0.3% of their actual total landmass?
Oh yeah, because the vast majority of Australia
dude.
is yeah, it's a hellhole, dude.
Yeah.
But still, like, I mean, we're only 200 something years old. Yeah, we're young, and we beat every other country in the fucking world at their own job.
So you know what's going to happen, Ivan, is that we're going to deport all the illegal immigrants, and then we're going to annex Canada. That's what we'll make up in population income.
And then kick all the Canadians out.
I would rather annex fucking California before we annex Canada.
What? We already own California.
I see. I mean, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
We'll take it out and then put Canada where California used to be.
Annexing is when you take something and you make it yours.
No, because apparently all the lefts own California.
Oh yeah. Well, they're fucking leaving California.
Yeah.
They're going to Texas.
I was scrolling through my feed earlier. It was a video of fucking Andrew Tate is like, here's a list of people who said they were going to leave the U.S. if Donald Trump won. And after every person he said like, hey, fuck him, get out of here. Oh yeah, you, fuck you, get out of here. We don't like you, fuck you. Apparently, Tom Hanks said he was going to leave the U.S.
Well, yeah, most fucking celebrities are extreme left people. Like,
But the way he said it for Tom, it's like, yeah, you fuck out of here too. The only good movie you played in it was when you played a retard.
fucking, that's hilarious.
But yeah,
Dude, I don't-
47th president.
Yeah, I can't believe the left is still complaining about stuff. Like, they have nothing to complain about. We won the popular vote.
We won. Clean sweep.
Yeah, we clean sweeped everything, and I don't understand how they're like, oh, most Americans are set. No, most Americans voted in Trump.
Dude, you know y'all fucked up when you got the Amish to vote against you.
Yeah, like, oh yeah. They had the Amish in their horse and buggies or whatever.
That's why we
fucking in line.
Like one of the sole reasons we won Pennsylvania.
Shout out to the Amish.
Because the Amish. Yeah, shout out to the Amish. Dude, I love the Amish in Pennsylvania. They make some really good chicken.
Yeah, they do.
Dude, Amish chicken's so good.
I'm telling you, they were basically like the 60% reason why we won Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So got a little off topic, but talking more about the executive orders that Trump did. So Donald Trump, he signed an executive order
66.
yesterday to keep TikTok operating for 90 days.
Oh yeah, fucking this, yeah.
Yeah. And
damn
I think
we were almost there.
Yeah, I just find it funny how back in 2020, Trump was the first one to say, let's ban TikTok. And now he's the sole reason why it's still alive.
It's a publicity stunt. Like everyone's saying, it is literally what it is.
Well, he saw the bad in it first before the good, apparently.
I mean, there is no good.
And then he said, like, I was on the TikToks and I had like 20 million people come in and say hi during the chats. And they were all very nice people.
No, there's no good TikTok. TikTok is just terrible. We really should just get rid of it. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. Oh, actually, here's another big one that I found out, I think today. The U.S., I think he sent an executive order to have the U.S. leave the World Health Organization. To leave who?
Who?
I can see that.
Who? Yeah, no. I think that's a new executive order that he signed. So we're no longer a part of WHO.
Let's go.
Which, depending on how you feel, I mean, could be good, could be bad. And his reasoning is because I think it was that people are taking advantage of the U.S., especially in WHO, because the U.S. is the biggest donors of everything to WHO. And the other countries aren't pulling their weight, so he doesn't want to be. I mean, because it's true, we gotta pull out. We gotta fucking pull out of the UN too, dude. Like, all the other countries make fun of the US for wanting to be the world police, but then when something bad happens, they come to the US and complain that we're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Do we need to?
We got to go back to isolationism.
Should we? No.
Yeah,
because we're good people. Yes.
And I hate how smug Europe has always been, because we had to bail them out twice. Two world wars. Because they can't keep their act straight.
Dude, I'm not.
That's why we're over in Ukraine and helping too.
See,
fucking hell.
This is what we need to do. We need to go back to isolationism, annex Canada, and then open oil reserves in Alaska. And that solves everything. Yeah. that solves everything.
I think another executive order was getting into the fracking stuff and drilling even more. So I think the Alaska pipeline is going to be more important than ever.
Oh hell yeah!
Which is good.
I know what my new job's going to be. More job opportunities.
Yeah, no, dude. I don't know if I said this in a podcast previously, but the North Slope, the oil rigs in the North Slope, they're opening a shit ton of jobs. And dude, I'm actually thinking I might want to try it. You get paid so much.
It's so dangerous.
So much money.
Yeah,
no, it's not. Well, no, not everything. You're not.
Depends on what you're doing.
I'm not gonna be the one. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. They just have a bunch of jobs in the North Slope opening now.
Yeah.
No, but like, dude, you get paid so much money. You work 2 weeks on, you get 2 weeks off. Like,
yeah,
just doing it for like a couple months, dude, and you're set.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying the oil being on an oil rig is pays bad or anything like that, because they get paid a lot. That's the reason why people do it.
Yeah.
But it's very
Not even
dangerous.
on a rig. We're still on land.
Yeah, it's not the ocean oil rigs that like you're thinking.
Still, regardless, them's be
Yeah.
dangerous. They got OSHA
Well, yeah,
written all
but you
over
can be
them.
Yeah. But yeah, so Alaska is going to be even more important than it ever is. Another executive order, which I don't like, but Trump is going to reinstate the Mount McKinley for Mount Denali, the biggest mountain. So you know Denali National Park.
Nope.
So we have the biggest mountain, I would say, in the world. Technically, people say, "Oh, Everest is the tallest mountain." No, it's fucking not. If you go from base to height, Mount Denali is the tallest mountain in the world.
That's not true at all, because there's a mountain underneath the ocean that is even taller than that.
That's not a mountain, then.
That is a mountain. It is technically a
That's
mountain.
It's not. It's not
That's
called a mountain.
groundwater.
Still a mountain.
No.
Actually.
Actually, okay, whatever. But
Oh, what the second
above the water. How about that? Above
There
the
you go.
water.
Above water. There you go.
The tallest mountain in the world, I would argue, is Mount Denali. From base to height, if you measure it, it's taller than Mount Everest. Mount Everest is cheating because it's on a plateau. But he wants to rename it back to Mount McKinley after, I think, what is it, the senator or the congressman McKinley? First of all, he's not even Alaskan. And two, it just sounds bad. Mount McKinley? Mount Denali sounds fucking awesome.
I swear that's like one of those throwaway things.
Huh?
It's like one of those throwaway executives, like, oh, okay, sign off.
I don't know. I mean, Trump does talk really good about I was going to say Mount McKinley. McKinley, I don't know what his first name is. But
it's already going off.
It was Mount McKinley a bit ago. I don't want to know. I don't want to say like the actual time frame, but for like thousands of years, it was called Mount Denali. And then something happened. I want to say it was Obama, but I could be wrong. But one of the presidents named it Mount McKinley. And then up until recently, it went back to Mount Denali. And then now Trump's here, and now he's going to want to call it Mount McKinley again. Just leave the mountain alone. I don't know.
No, just
Okay,
leave it. You don't need to touch it.
Yeah, just leave the mountain alone. What's another one? Oh, there's an executive order on freezing the federal hiring.
Yep.
I think there was another federal thing that he's forcing all the employees to not work remote and to go back in the office.
Honestly,
I mean, that kind of sucks. But
well, I guess some people like it more.
And not that field of work.
As someone who's been remote working for over a year now, I really want to go back in the office, dude. I'm losing my mind.
No, I can understand that. Like, having a different environment to work in changes your mind, how you do.
The best,
I can understand that.
Yeah. I think the best kind of work schedule is working hybrid.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I can't fully work in person because that sucks. But I can't fully be remote because you lose your mind. So if I can like mostly be remote and only like a day or so, a week or two go in person,
it's
perfect.
literally
I know I'm not everyone.
It's like every other week. Let's say if you work 5 days on, week 1 you work 2 days in the office, and then week 2 you work 3 days in the office, and then it just keeps flipping vice versa.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said about the oil rig. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. You said it was perfect like that.
Yeah. You just gotta just some in person. Fully remote is bad. I mean, I know I'm not everyone, and not everyone has my tastes or whatever, but I highly doubt people are gonna enjoy fully remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just fantasize it because they're like, oh, I don't have to wear pants. It's so nice.
It's
no,
really
you
not.
fucking lose your mind. Another one was Donald Trump is reinstating the death penalty.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna start executing motherfuckers again. And he's gonna try to have other states. Well, I don't know if it's a federal thing of like we're gonna start executing people, but it's for certain crimes. Let me see. Yeah, I think he's doing death penalty for like extreme cases of like like people who are convicted of like child pornography and pedophiles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What else? I could be wrong on that, but I think I remember hearing stuff about like if you were like I don't want to say anything. But I know it's like some stuff where just like yeah, I can see that person needing to die. They don't need to live.
They out here.
Actually, it's illegal immigrants. I think one of them is about illegal immigrants. If they commit like horrible crime like murder, homicide, that kind of stuff, instead of deporting them, dead.
Oh yeah, that
We're
makes
just gonna
sense.
kill you. Yeah. No, I remember that. I can't find the other stuff right now though.
Go
But-
pop up.
Yeah, it'll come later or something. But yeah, I remember seeing that. I think another one is we're pausing our aid to Ukraine for 90 days.
Good.
So we're no longer, well, at least not financial stuff. Like we're not going to be Biden be like, do I remember sending them 20 billion? Let's send another 20 billion. I think we're still giving some military aids. Like we might be giving them guns and tanks and stuff, but just not like $20 billion.
I think at this point, I think what he's doing is he's giving enough time to say, hey, because let's be real, Trump is a talker and he can talk to pretty much everyone. So I wouldn't put him past him. He's actively right now trying to schedule a meeting with fucking Russia.
I mean, probably. I mean, before he was even inaugurated, they fucking had a ceasefire thing, didn't they?
Something like that.
So,
Well, yeah, let's be real. I guarantee he's trying to put a meeting together with Russia and Ukraine so they could come to some sort of agreement or just stop altogether.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Another one, because there's a bunch of executive orders. I'm just trying to, rapid fire them. Axel, have you ever heard that he's trying to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America?
I think you're saying that one. I actually am okay with that.
It's an executive order of to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which I'm not entirely opposed of.
Brother.
I just think it's hilarious. But to be fair,
It makes sense.
Because we are the America. I'm not saying like it's like the Gulf of the United States or whatever. Like there's North and South America. It's right dab in the middle of it.
The Gulf of America.
The Gulf. Well, I think it would be better if it was called like Gulf of the Americas instead of Gulf of America, because then people would think that it's the United States because everyone calls the United States America.
America.
But yeah, if it was for the Americas, I'd be more okay with it. I just think this is one of those stupid details of like, why even bother, dude?
Just call it the America's waters.
Yeah, we don't need to
America's ocean.
Yeah. Oh, another one. So the United States is withdrawing from the Paris Climate Agreement.
The what?
I have no idea what
it's
that
something-
is.
It's another climate thing. I don't know. Oh, I think it has to do with like incentivizing green energy and like EV cars and stuff like that. So he just wants to get out of that. A big one is he is ending the DEI in the federal government.
Let's fucking go.
Now, I would
And
like
how
to
we're-
iterate this. I would like to iterate this. DEI itself is not bad. Like the whole idea of DEI is not bad. Now, the way how it's been
What do you mean?
used, because let's be
Well-
real. Back then, right, when DEI was initially conceived, was needed. Women were not treated right. Women did not back then, like right when DEI was created.
Well, yeah.
But like people of color and women did not have any equal footing to anyone, and that's the whole point of DEI, right? And that's the good
Yeah.
part of it. Nowadays,
Well, yeah, but now
Now-
it's no longer
yeah,
needed.
now it's no longer needed because that's the baseline standard for literally everyone on Earth. But now, and it's just not needed, or we're not rather needed. It's like
But yeah,
it's kind of redundant, kind of ish. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like back then, the civil rights in old wave feminism was needed because back then people were racist as shit,
yeah,
and sexist as shit. But now, like,
it's not
bruh,
that. And
now the thing that is racist is the DEI stuff.
yeah,
and
it's
sexist is the
unironically
DEI.
racist now. People are unironically
Well,
racist again.
It's the same thing with affirmative action. We need to get rid of affirmative action because that in and of itself is fucking racist. Like, oh, your skin color has a bit more melanin. Here, we can give you a fucking PhD in whatever fucking gender studies thing you want. Instead of being like, oh, you're smart. Okay, you can come in. But yeah, they're getting rid of that. What is it? Another one is he pardoned all 1,600 January 6th. Well, they call them rioters in this article, but the January 6th people. He pardoned every single one of them. Let's see. Yeah, ending birthright citizenship. We already talked about that. Oh, he signed a bunch of stuff for border security. Call it a national border emergency, which is great. He's ordering the establishment of Doge in the government, which is fucking hilarious and also horrible at the same time.
Wait,
the Department
what?
of Government Efficiency, Doge.
I have no idea what that is.
Do you actually not?
No, I don't.
It was the biggest meme when it was announced in his campaign that if he gets hired, because Elon Musk is going to be the director of this new government agency called Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. Because their whole premise was the whole government it's so wasteful and stupid. So he's creating a new department to not regulate the government, but like to not have it be wasteful in terms of spending and resources and all that stuff. So he's probably I think a lot of agencies are going to be having workmen reductions and they're going to reevaluate their protocols and shit like that. A lot of people were like, because it's Elon Musk, because he's a businessman, he's just going to dissolve the IRS. Just get rid of the entire IRS. Because I think technically he has the authority to do so now.
My man is like, Audi. Everyone's going.
Yeah, and that's where we're just like, yeah, he's just gonna, let's just appoint Brandon Herrera as the director of the ATF so he can dissolve that agency too.
Let's do that right now.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious, dude. But I can't find any other executive orders right now because it's just gonna take a while and I can't see if it's true or not. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. Those are probably the most high profiled ones. Yeah. So very based, very cool.
Let's go.
Thoughts, questions, concerns?
I'm excited to see how they let people dissolve into fucking sadness.
They're all just gonna be Thanos away.
Trump
That's
is
an
a man.
executive order.
Yeah.
The left is getting Thanos.
I'm like, wow, it's supposed to be 50-50. Why did like 20% of the world leave?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm excited. I really don't care about politics either way. It's just
It's happening.
what we had versus what we got and what we now have. I'm okay right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold fucking Trump accountable for this one. In his campaign, he says he's gonna work to have federal or nationwide reciprocity, reciprocity, something like that. I forgot the word. So meaning that he's gonna do away with weapons license per state. And he's going to make it like basically constitutional carry for the entire United States. So you no longer need to get your CCW for one concealing carry. And also don't need a license to just get a gun.
I think I think you need a license to get a gun because you don't want any fucking like weirdos like be purchasing guns.
Yeah, well, I think they're still gonna have the laws of felons can't own a gun, and you still might need to like do some kind of background check. But in terms of like needing to conceal carry and get a gun, as long as you pass that stuff, you don't need a license to then maintain being able to carry it and get it.
See this the conceal stuff I understand, but just everything else, I think it's a little.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't think they're gonna get
that's reaching.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna get rid of the the background checks and shit like that. But as long as you're legally able to carry, they're not restricting you in that. Which I'm gonna hold them fucking accountable for that. And I think everyone is too, like Brandon Herrera and all these other.
God forbid you take like 30 to 45 minutes out of your day to go get a license.
Well, I mean, some states have I think they're may issue states, which I think is the dumbest thing ever. Because for those of you who don't know, there's shall issue and may issue when it comes to getting licenses for either concealed carry or just having a gun in general. Like in the northern states, like in New York, whatever, I think they're a may issue state, meaning that if you qualify, if you pass every single criteria to be able to get a certain license for a gun or to carry, they may issue you the license, meaning that if they don't feel like giving you that license, they don't have to give you it. Versus shall issue states is as long as you meet those requirements, they have to give you that, the license and all that stuff.
Get your best. 100%, I bet you those are all left states that are the main issues.
Yeah. It's all like in the Northeast or whatever, like New Jersey, fucking California, New York, that kind of stuff. And I think the biggest thing is he's just trying to get rid of that. Like if you're not insane, of course, with the background checks, like the entire state's just gonna be shallish. I mean, he's probably gonna get rid of all the licenses, but it's one of those things of like, as long as you're good, you should have no restrictions. Which gives me I give that the thumbs up, and I hope he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's stupid. But that's all I gotta say about it.
I got much to say about it. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
In other non-political news, let's see. What do we have? Oh yeah, what the fuck is with the whole Elon Hitler shit?
Okay, well, you said non-political stuff because that's still back in the political.
Yeah, but that's the whole background. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay, so this is probably a bigger story than Trump's inauguration. I think, at least online, like on Reddit and stuff. Even on X, which I gotta say, I'm trying it out. I downloaded it yesterday just to see how it was. But it's big on there too. But during Trump's inauguration, at one of the speeches, whatever, Elon Musk was up there. And if you look at the footage, it appears that Elon Musk, at the end of his speech, did the, did the kind of Nazi thing. And everyone was, well, not the right, but the left was just like, this motherfucker, hats off. Like the masks are completely off now. Fucking, he's full-blown Nazi.
He's the new lizard man.
Yeah, and whether or not that was his intention, first of all, he has, I think, Asperger's and he's autistic and stuff. So, not saying that gives him a pass on everything, but just know he's not the best at social stuff. But I watched the footage, and in my opinion, that was a very weird thing to do because if you continue the footage after he does that, he says. Because he first does his heart thing, and then he does that, even though his hand was kind of more down instead of more up. But he says, my heart goes out to you. And he does it. He turns around and does it to, like, I think Trump or whoever was behind him. But he
bet you he did it on a bet.
He might have done all that. He's a very meme lord guy. But he does say, my heart goes out to you. So I'm not trying to defend it, but it is. He could have been doing the Nazi salute, but I think it's because he just didn't know how to control his hand and he's bad at it. It looks like it, but he does say my
Arthritis
heart.
coming in.
Okay,
I don't know about
it's
that.
not too serious. Got it.
No.
Yeah, and people are blowing like here. I'm gonna send y'all the link to it.
The people are blowing.
People are blowing. Oh, I'm signed into the podcast on YouTube right now. The salute, yeah, and I heard online people were just like, no, he's doing the Roman salute because the Roman salute is similar to that. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So as I was watching this one video to see if they actually posted, so many like of the left-wing people, they actually cut off the videos before he says my heart goes out to you and just say that that's what he did. He just did the salute and walked off. No, he says, so this one does kind of say it. If you go to the very end, like the last 10 at 25 seconds. Yeah, 25 seconds. If you go off to that, you can see he does the thing and then he goes, my heart goes out to you. But
Okay.
yeah, so
right.
What are your thoughts? Did you see the video?
No. Yeah, no, that's reaching.
So is Elon Musk the new Hitler or
So the way he did it too, he put it and then like had his hand like kind of cockeyed too. Because it wasn't like even straight, it was kind of cockeyed.
Well, there's a footage or not footage. There's a picture of his side profile, and not gonna lie, that is the most perfect fucking Nazi salute I've seen. Well, I kind of want to find it. But
no,
still, not saying that he actually is hailing Hitler or whatever the fuck.
No, that's reaching. That is reaching.
But the side profile kind of doesn't make it look any better.
Straws they are for that one.
Yeah.
Especially how hard he hits his chest too, and then fucking goes out for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
and plus he didn't even hold it there for not even half a second, and then put it down. It's not like he just held it up for 3 seconds or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God forbid. But no. If anyone thinks that they're pretty much grasping at straws at that point.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So actually, since we're still talking about this, so like I said, I hopefully not regrettably, I downloaded Twitter or X or whatever.
Oh my God.
Created an account because I wanted to see. I haven't used Twitter in like 8 years. I want to say the last time I used Twitter was nearly after we. No, I think I was still in high school at the time is when I used it.
You get to look at all the porn on there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I lied. When I was in school, when I was in my programming school at Lambda, I needed to have a Twitter account because that was one of our assignments. So that was back in 2020. Okay, so it's been 5 years then since I've used Twitter or X. But I downloaded it again. I was like, okay, let's see how different it was from when I used it. So of course I go to Elon Musk's thing because after the salute thing, I was like, oh, I want to see what everyone's saying with this. People were posting, and I'll probably post it with y'all here. Let me get on it real quick. But at least on X, people are like, okay, you're freaking out over Elon doing this salute, but there's a picture. Oh, the first thing pops up when I get on it. Here, I'm gonna send it to y'all.
I like how number 11 and trending in the U.S. is Nazis.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, because that's all they say is everyone's a fucking Nazi. But Obama, Kamala Harris, the Hillary Clinton, all of them did a worse Nazi salute before. And everyone's posting it. They're like, oh, okay, Elon Musk can say that he's done it, but what about all these guys? And theirs is more straight than Elon's. Y'all see it? I just posted it in him.
Yeah, his off to the side, though. The way he did it, though.
Yeah. But they're posting all these other left-wing political people, and they're just like, okay, cool. Well, look at all these guys who've done it even better than Elon. So I don't know. It's just a retards fighting, but I just find it funny that they're just
I like how
trying to rip into it as much as they can.
So I clicked on like the first like post, just look at the comments, and it was this guy says like I wasn't a Nazi, so the Nazis sure think it was, and he just says like a random recap video. The first comment is, "Hey, that's my mutual," and the creator says, "Wow, I hope you manage to have sex someday."
Yeah, that's funny.
But anyways, and not actually political. Actually, this could be politically charged. The Switch 2 was
political.
Yeah, the Switch 2 has been announced. Y'all seen that?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Switch 2. I don't give a shit because fuck Nintendo. Also, fuck Activision Blizzard. We've been lacking on that.
We really have been.
Fuck Activision Blizzard.
Terrible company.
Well, they've done nothing recently or have done anything good or bad. So they're kind of they're in the mellow stage right now. We can say fuck Nintendo because we get to play games at 1080p now.
Yeah.
1080p.
Yeah, they're finally catching up to PS4 and Xbox One.
God forbid.
Did you hear about that? Their performance is finally getting to the Xbox One and PS4.
Yep.
Well,
that's also good news too, because NVIDIA Shield 2.
I was literally about to get into that, dude. The only thing I'm excited about the Switch 2 means that NVIDIA is going to release a new Shield. Because it's literally the same hardware. They use the exact same stuff because NVIDIA is just like, might as well make our own product. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. It hasn't been announced, but because the Switch 2 is coming out, it's only a matter of time before NVIDIA is just like, you've been waiting for it. Dude, I can't wait for the NVIDIA Shield 2.
That's hilarious.
Axel, what are your thoughts? You have a Switch.
I'm excited for Switch 2, new Switch. There's no reason for me to get it, but if anything, I'll just wait till the Switch 2 Pro comes out, then I'll buy it.
Yeah.
That's literally
I have a Switch too, but I don't really use it that much.
Yeah. I have 3 Switches. I have Holly's Switch. I have John. I believe he gave us his Switch. And then my NVIDIA Shield.
Nice.
But yeah, dude. I mean, not gonna lie, they haven't done much in terms of the design of it. I think the new detachable controllers, that looks a lot better because it's magnetic and it doesn't have the sliding thing, so it should feel a lot better to use. But yeah, that's about it. Switch 2, it's not gonna be nearly as popular as the first Switch. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
about
I just want to hear your opinion.
We can end off with that. Just Switch 2, meh.
Leave it on a slightly more positive note, not on political, because this has been a very politically charged episode. So,
I guess something
episode order 66.
Yeah. Well, I guess one not political stuff is Brandon. You just said a thing earlier before we started recording.
Oh yeah,
because this year Windows 10 is ending support.
Yeah,
this year in October. I think.
October. Yeah. Windows 10 is done. And
so are you not going to try Windows 11?
No.
Understandable.
No, I'll just reconvert back to Linux.
One of us.
I'm still one of you. I have Linux on my laptop.
Yeah, but how often do you use it?
Every time we use it for D&D. Because I have this, so why do I need it?
True.
And plus, I used Linux on this desktop too, so it's not like I haven't used it.
Dude, no. Honestly, that's some great ass news because I just realized I'm really converting a lot of people to Linux now.
No, a lot of people are going to Linux.
No, I know, but the people around us, because so of course I'm on Linux. I helped convert Axel to Linux, and I mean, you haven't had any trouble with Linux ever since you switched to the new GPU and all that stuff, right, Axel? Or
for the most part, no.
Yeah. Okay. I think. Okay. So you said that when support ends, you're gonna try Linux again.
No. I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna go back to Pop! OS.
Oh, I would argue go to Fedora. Fedora is better than Pop! OS.
Well,
But
I don't use it like the same way you guys do, so I know that it works for me, and I'm just gonna use it.
yeah,
So.
oh, and that's true. And plus, you have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I don't know Pop! OS. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Linux is Linux. So that's 1, 2, 3.
John.
Reed said that he was gonna go switch to Linux when Windows 10 ended support, which hopefully he's actually does that. John went there.
You can technically say Holly.
Oh yeah, Holly. What is that? I think that's 6 or 7 now. I'm losing count. And now recently,
Your parents.
oh yeah, my parents. They've been on Linux for a couple of years now. Holy shit. What else? So Kayla and Benji, they are gonna get they're wanting to get a gaming PC, and they said that they're gonna go with Linux, not Windows, because all the games that they want to play, I've looked it up, works completely fine on Linux. And more recently now, I don't think they listen to the podcast. If you do, hi. If not, Mao, our neighbor, she's having a PC problem because her hard drive was going out and Windows got corrupted. So they're having me look at it, see if we can upgrade it a little bit. And I told them at first I'm going to load Linux just to see if their hard drive is going bad because they're okay with me wiping it. And I said, I can put Windows if you want, or if you don't mind, you can try Linux because all they use is the browser and they play like The Sims or whatever on it, which I know is completely compatible because I play the fucking Sims on Linux.
Nerd.
And they're okay with it. So I haven't given them the laptop back, but they're going to go try out Linux and they're probably going to stick with it because it's just going to work. Like, dude, everyone's going to Linux. I'm so happy, dude. Like, it's so nice.
The downfall of Windows. We really need Windows to fall.
Dude, literally.
All they need to do is just not end the support. And
they want you to get that spyware with Windows 11.
They literally just want more information on you and more your fucking junk, which is disgusting. So,
yeah.
Fuck Windows. They
Dude,
suck.
it really is becoming the year of the Linux. Maybe not this year, but actually maybe this year. Once when Windows 10 ends support, yeah, this might be the year of the Linux.
You're gonna have to show me how to redo like the interface so it looks like Windows 10 for my.
Linux. That's easy. Yeah, but dude, everyone's going to Linux. I'm loving it. This is so nice.
But yeah, with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching this week's episode. Be sure to check out all our shit down in the description down below as always. And you also have anything else to say before we go?
Fuck the immigrants.
America's back.
Real. And I'm freezing my balls off. So we'll see everybody next week or next time. See ya.
See you later, stinkers.